Y'all want to talk about HDR? I want to talk about HDR. Y'all want to know about it? All right, cool. So a lot of people don't really know what HDR is. The simplest way I can explain what HDR is, or high dynamic range, essentially it's a capability of a TV or a monitor that makes the colors pop more. There's brighter highlights, and let's say you're driving in Forza Horizon 5 in broad daylight, everything looks more detailed. In darker scenes, you're able to make out more details. So let's say you're playing as Leon, you're running around through Salazar's castle, and you're trying to find that gold bar that you want to sell for some money. In terms of color, imagine your TV has like a small set of crayons. Turning HDR on gives your TV an entire set of crayons, markers, and colored pencils. It just overall makes the image more realistic and cinematic. The most frustrating thing is that HDR branding is absolutely everywhere. Not all HDR is created equal. On some like lower end LCD TVs, sometimes they're branded as HDR because they can accept an HDR signal, but they can't produce an HDR image. If they try to produce an HDR image, it might look really washed out or gray or just like crap. If you want a true HDR experience for sure, OLEDs or mini LEDs are definitely the way to go. I will say getting a proper HDR picture might be a little bit more work. Like let's say you're just streaming a movie or a TV show. Some services might offer a HDR tier that might cost a little bit more than their standard ones, but in doing so, it's going to take your viewing experience to the next level. There are different forms of HDR, like HDR10, HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision. Whatever one that you go with, you're going to have a better image than regular SDR. So those formats make it a little bit more complicated, but I'll touch on those in another video. But yeah, next time you're driving through Night City or avenging Joel, keep an eye out for all that extra detail, way more vibrant colors, because it's definitely worth it.